Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thank you all for joining me at this time. My name is Shavi Zane, and I'm coming on to bring a message for the chosen. If you all find that this resonates with you in any way, please be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment below, and let us know how it resonates with your circumstance. So I'm just doing a general reading, but I will tell you one synchronicity that I experienced today, which was kind of interesting, is that I was listening to a video. My Facebook recommends, sometimes different things, and I have someone who I watch every now and then. I Am Awakened. You all might want to go check him out, whether it's on Facebook or YouTube. And he had someone that was talking about dreams, and the man was talking about eggs. If you see eggs in dreams specifically, and so my children were outside playing, and they came running up to the door, and they said, "Mommy," this is while I'm listening to this message. They said, "Mommy, my youngest daughter found an egg, a bird egg, and apparently it was a bug on it. So she took the egg and she threw it because she saw a bug on the egg." So it was like a natural response. So they showed me the egg. It was a little baby egg, bird egg, and it was cracked, and you just see all the yolk or whatever. But it was kind of odd how it happened while I was listening to a message where they was talking about dreaming about eggs. So these types of odd coincidences just happen in my life all the time, but I figured it was something synchronistic about it. Could be that, we're talking about eggs where it's very fragile energy, right? It's fragile at that time when it's still so, the mother bird just gave birth to it, and now it needs to be protected. It's something that needs to be protected, because if it's in the hands of the wrong person, it can be destroyed prematurely before it even gets a chance to form and to fully develop. So I feel like there's a message in that where maybe you all are giving birth to something, or something is in the gestational phase here, and it's very fragile, it's very sensitive, and it needs to be protected at all costs, because the wrong hands, if it gets into the wrong hands, or if the wrong person finds out about it, they have the potential to sabotage it, or to put you in a position where you sabotage it yourself. We'll just see where the message is going, though. But that was a very strong synchronicity. So, let me start off with the Declare and Decree deck. So, of course, you all know if you want to order any of my services, readings, tarot lessons, altars, t-shirts, tarot decks, like this deck right here, Declare and Decree, you can always just email me. Now, this is what you're going to write on paper and burn to clear whatever this is from your energy. I'm just going to pull a random card. What do you all need to clear from your energy at this time? So it says all unhealthy relationships, friendships, and associations are cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. All unhealthy relationships, friendships, and associations are cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. Now, that could very well be what we're picking up on in terms of like the gestational phase. Making sure that you have the right people in your circle, because unhealthy relationship, friendships, or associations would obviously be detrimental to whatever it is you're creating, especially if they are jealous or, sending an evil eye or, ill wishes when it comes to what you're working on. So you got to be very silent about what you're working on, and very discerning when it comes to who you let into your space at this time, because it's a very fragile energy is what I'm picking up here. So let's just see what's coming out. I'm pulling from my Heal Yourself deck, so we're going to look into the chakra. What is the energy that needs to be focused on right now? So we have two of them. One of them says the solar plexus, depression or anxiety, and the other one is the crown chakra, disconnected from the Most High. So if this is not your energy, this could be the energy of others around you, those unhealthy friendships or associations where people are dealing with depression, they're dealing with anxiety, they don't really have that connection to the Most High, because things are shifting drastically and very, very fast. And if you're not doing the work to heal yourself and to stay in alignment, then it can be depressing, it can cause anxiety and fear, and people's response can be very impulsive and destructive, not only to themselves, but to others, especially if they don't have a connection to the Most High Mother and Father. So this could create, let's just jump into the reading and see what's going on here. So What is going on? What do the chosen need to know at this time? So let's see. Ooh. All right. So the card that I pulled from, it says bad health. Okay, so somebody could either be dealing with physically bad health, or it could be spiritually. Again, we're looking at depression, anxiety. It could be causing someone to want to sleep all day, stay in the bed all day, not really have the motivation or the desire to get up and move around to take care of themselves. And there's also this codependent. This card just kind of flew out of my hand. So what? Wow. It says despair. Somebody is really going through some things right now. I mean, I'm going to try to gauge if this is your energy, if this is someone else's energy, but this could be someone around you who's going through depression or anxiety here. Most of the time, those of you who listen to my messages are not that deep into this type of energy because you're constantly doing the spiritual work. But if you are, then hopefully you gain something from this message to help you pull you up out of that energy. But I'm looking at 31, card 31, which breaks down to a 4, card 32, which breaks down to a 5. It's almost like something is progressively getting worse here. Someone is going through a lot of changes, especially when it comes to their security, but it's causing bad health mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and for some even physically. Someone might be dealing with financial issues because this card of despair says not hiring. And so maybe it's this energy of feeling left out in the cold, or, you know, depression because they have to depend on someone else to help care for them. But they don't have a connection to the Most High. And this is one of, I mean, that's obviously the reason why things have not been moving for them. I feel like their connection to the Most High is contingent upon their physical circumstances. So it's almost like when things are going well, that's when they can have this connection and say thank you. But when things are not going well, then they have no connection whatsoever. But it could be that maybe they never really had a connection, and this is why things have gone downhill. Let me see what's going on here. I'm going to clarify bad health. So remember, we're starting off with all unhealthy friendships, relationships, and associations are cleared from my energy. So I feel like this is somebody that you know that you're being called to keep a distance from because they're not in the right space mentally or spiritually. This says you are there to avoid loneliness. So some of you might be connected to certain people to avoid being alone, but you know that these people are not healthy, not for themselves or for your energy. Then I have your aggression is due to suppressed energy. That's what I was picking up with this solar plexus and the crown chakra coming out in unison. It's like if you don't have a connection to the Most High and you're depressed or you're dealing with anxiety, then you'll respond very impulsively. You might be aggressive. You might be angry, you know, and just kind of say things or do things. So someone is suppressing a lot of things. They're suppressing their fears. They're suppressing their stress, the despair that they're going through. And they may become more aggressive in their energy because they're not getting help for this depression or anxiety that they're dealing with. But then also they don't have a connection to the Most High, so they're not praying for that energy to be removed. They might be more or less focused on what they don't have, praying that they will be able to get some material things in their life, but not doing enough to openly communicate with the Most High Mother and Father about the internal work that needs to be done. So it feels like somebody is trying to avoid doing the spiritual work, and they're just kind of taking out all of these things on you. It says stop waiting for him or her. So either this could be you waiting for someone to change, waiting for someone to get better, or this could be them waiting for you to open up the doors to them to bring them up out of the cold. But either way, it's this energy of they need to stop waiting and get back focused on self. Let's see what's going on here. I'm going to pull from the regular Rider-Waite Tarot deck. Ten of Cups. Towers at the bottom of the deck here. The Tower is in reverse. So I do, wow. That's funny because I was just thinking about the egg. The nest is here and there's baby chicks here, okay? You have the male bird, the female bird, and the baby chicks here. Something is growing for you, chosen. That's what I feel. Something is developing for you right now. And it's going to bring you a lot of emotional fulfillment. But it does require for you to protect it because it's a fragile time. Protect it from these individuals who are dealing with karma. That's what I'm picking up. There's individuals that's going through despair. They're taking losses financially. Things are not going well. They can't find work. Physically, they might not be doing so well. They're dealing with depression, anxiety, and they're suppressing all of this. And you become the target because it's almost like they feel that you're supposed to come in and nurse them back into alignment. Like whatever their situation is, they almost look at you as being the person that's supposed to pull them up out of the slump that they're in and get their life back in harmony. But that's not your part. That's not your position. That's why I said stop waiting on him or her, because this person may be waiting on you to come in, and they need to stop waiting because you have made up your mind that you are going to move towards your happiness, and you will be surrounded by like-minded individuals here. But again, with this nest and these baby birds, it just shows that something is, you're getting ready to give birth to something, or you already have, and you're being called to protect it at all costs because somebody wants to come in. If they come in, they're going to corrupt the energy. And just like what happened with my daughter dropping the egg, they could cause destruction before you even get a chance to bring something into fruition. You see what I'm saying? Let's clarify, what is the Tower in the reverse? Because this could be someone that's trying to avoid a Tower moment, or they're just not accepting it. It's inevitable though. The Tower in the reverse, you can't stop it. Page of Cups is in the reverse. That's too many cards, but I don't take them. Page of Cups in the reverse, the Death card, and the King of Pentacles. So there is this energy of rejection. Close the door, babe. Rejection. The Tower in the reverse is like, okay, trying to avoid what will happen if they're rejected, because they know that once something gets put to rest, you are going to live a very stable and abundant life. I think they also know, because I have strong Scorpio energy here too, is something that's transformative about what's happening in your life right now. And they recognize that whatever it is that you're working on is going to bring you a lot of abundance and stability. Very comfortable lifestyle. You see how he's just sitting back, laid back in the cut, sipping on a glass of wine. Very comfortable with the ram right in front of him. Strongly indicates being in your power. And not taking no mess. Because rams, that's Aries energy. You don't take no mess, okay? You're a leader. You're a boss. And I feel like if you look at these two different cards here, you have this person who's in despair, who wants to come back into your energy, and then you have you. You're in this energy of comfort, okay? Security here, and you're protected. This person, not so much. Now, they do have an animal in front of them, but it's a dog, and the dog looks just as sick as they do. So it's almost like, even when it comes to like their spiritual protection, it's not really there. Why? Because they don't have a connection to the Most High. They are disconnected from the Most High. And so this is why their spiritual protection is not in alignment, whereas yours is very strong. Okay, alert, ready to protect you at all costs by any means necessary. Okay? Their spiritual protection is not there because they don't have that connection. And so even it's like they look pale, they look malnourished. The energy is like everything around them is just dark. And I feel like it's largely because, as you can see too, it's outdated. Like whatever they've been doing, they're doing the same thing over and over again, and they're expecting different results. That is the true definition of insanity. Whoever this is, they need to step out of their comfort zone, do something different, change their lifestyle, stop doing the same patterns over and over again. These patterns have gotten them in a world of trouble, but they're looking for you to save them. They're looking for you to save them because they know that you have a certain amount of wealth that's coming in, or that you have already been able to create for yourself. You are living a life of comfort, and they want to come out of the cold. They want you to nurse them back to health. Okay? But their energy has a strong potential to taint whatever it is that you have, that you're developing or that you're nurturing. Okay? It's still in a very fragile stage right now, and they're trying to avoid the tower. They want to avoid the inevitable because they know that this is the ending. This is the ending, but it's also the time of judgment. Let me clarify the death card because I just heard the Grim Reaper is here. Okay? The death card, which is interesting because if we look at this, there's a mirroring that's happening here. Because this is the number 13 and this is the number 31. It's almost like the mirror reflection of their outcome looks like bad health that leads to death. Some of these people have done a lot of really bad things against you, chosen, and it's taken them down a really, really, really dark place, into a really dark place that could cause health issues that leads to physical death. People are begging for mercy. They're begging for forgiveness. They're begging that, no, please don't let this be the end. Please don't let this be the last chance that I have to redeem myself. But they're looking in your direction rather than looking towards the Most High. That's the problem. Some of them are being trampled over. It's like this man is right up underneath the feet of this horse. It's like this horse is trampling right over him, like there is no mercy for some of them. For others, they might stand a chance. But I don't know about this particular person here or these people here. They've done some things here. Let me clarify the death card. Wow. Death card is clarified by the 5 of Wands. See, the moon is in a reverse. Something has gotten exposed about whoever this is. They messed up. 5 of Wands is like constantly being combative, trying to cause problems, trying to cause chaos. What's interesting is that there's one dog in this fight that stands out the most. And I feel like this would be your energy where you're very different. Okay? You're very different from those people, those friends, those unhealthy relationships, friendships, and associations that you had. You stand out. But there was an attack that was happening towards you specifically because you stand out and because you didn't want to be in competition here, because this one dog that's like the lighter color here, it doesn't have a stick in his hand. All of the other dogs do. So it's like you was that one that might be considered the black sheep that never was in competition with anybody. You wasn't trying to be combative. You didn't want to fight. But there's one specifically here that had it out for you. And I feel like it's caused conflict with others who might have been connected to this person that had it out for you. But they couldn't get to you, though, because as much as they wanted to try to bite your head off, you see how this dog is trying to bite the head off of this dog right here, but it has that stick in his mouth that's blocking it. So you've been protected from the attacks of whoever this person is. And because you're so protected, things that they tried to do against you has boomeranged back. And it's affecting them in every area of their life. More than they could have ever imagined it would impact them. And so this is why they're coming to you. They want to reach out to you because they feel like you're the only one that can right this situation, that can turn this thing around. But they shouldn't be coming to you. Like I said, they should be going directly to the Most High to see how they can redeem themselves. But obviously there's a certain amount of karma that has to be played out. The moon is in the reverse, so this has been revealed. They've been exposed. Nothing is hidden anymore. They have been exposed. It's like bringing evidence to court. You brought the evidence. You called on righteous judgment against all of your enemies, known and unknown. whoever's been working up against you, whoever's been sending you the evil eye, whoever's been doing spell work against you, whoever has been creating obstacles and blockages for you, to clear them from your path, but to also bring judgment upon them and to also bring justice on your behalf. Your justice is security. Your justice is emotional fulfillment and happiness, protection. Okay? Your justice is transformation. So your life begins to look very different without this person around. Their life begins to look very different without you around, but it's on two opposite ends of the spectrum here. Yours is high vibrational and it's beautiful. Theirs is low vibrational and it's painful. And so, they want you around because they want to avoid being alone. They're afraid of, I just heard, dying alone. Some of them are afraid of going through this hardship alone because what they're left with is competition, other, crabs in a barrel type of energy, people that are just in conflict with one another. No one is helping the other person, lifting the other person up. It's all about, just clashing because everybody is suppressing things. Everybody is going through things. These are the karmics that are now left to deal with each other because the chosen have removed their energy. I don't think people understand how detrimental this time is here in the age of Aquarius. They're learning, life is kicking their ass and they're learning, but if they knew, they would move differently. If they knew, they would respect the chosen for sure. If they knew, they would respect themselves more. But yeah, Ace of Cups with the Chariot in the reverse. Ace of Cups is a new opportunity. What I'm picking up is that there's a person that was in your life who you gave them a lot of grace. They had an opportunity. It was like you was a gift to this person here. With the Ace of Cups, you were a gift to them, and the Most High really opened up your heart to where you had a lot of love to give, like an overflow of love to give. But this person tried to drain you of this energy, and the Most High said, okay, I'm going to set you free. You're that bird that's flying away. I'm going to set you free. I'm going to give you a new opportunity to have exactly what could have been in alignment for that person had they done right by you. But the Chariot in the reverse, now this person, they go nowhere. Things have come to a complete halt in their life, in every area of their life. There is no forward movement. They lack direction. They're scattered in their energy. They don't have any idea where to go. It's like their entire GPS is like taking them. It's saying turn left, no, turn right, no, go backwards, no, go forward. They are so confused. They don't know where this thing is taking them. It's taking them in circles. It's like the karmic wheel is spinning counterclockwise, which is the same type of energy is happening over and over and over again, and they don't know how to get off. But again, it's because they still haven't found that connection to the Most High. That's the key for whoever this person is. The Most High is going to show them some things about themselves that they refuse to see at this point. They recognize if they go before the Most High and really humble themselves, the Most High is going to force them to see some things that they don't want to see. That's why their eyes are covered here. They're holding their head down in shame, but they really, I don't know if this person is really in that energy of shame. Are they really feeling bad about what they've done? Some of them are praying for redemption because they're seeing just how bad this thing is getting. So let me see. What is it that they want from you at this point? What is this? What do they want from you? The King of Cups is in a reverse with the Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Whatever it is they want, you're not falling for it. You ain't accepting it. They're trying to offer you something, and I feel like it's being rejected. You're ignoring it because you're focused on staying balanced. You're focused on staying grounded and rooted. You've turned your back from the past. If it hasn't served you, your back is away from it. You're looking at new opportunities that the Most High is handing you. That same cup that she's facing, which is your energy, you're facing the new opportunity, is this right here. You've been set free to take advantage of the new. Out with the old, in with the new. They're trying to offer you something, this person is, but they don't have much to offer because the King of Cups is in a reverse. So they are emotionally unbalanced, emotionally manipulative. Their heart chakras are blocked. Some of these people are overindulging, dealing with addictive patterns. The well is run dry is what I'm picking up here. The well has run dry. I feel like you gave too much already. And 9 of Cups in the reverse, somebody, yeah, they're definitely overindulging a lot. But what they're trying to offer you is a empty cup. Because all of these, you know, the cups, as far as what they're trying to offer, they're in the reverse. They're offering you an empty cup. You can't do nothing with that. So I guess, you know, again, I was about to say manipulative. The Magician in the reverse is all about manipulation. Look at that with the Queen of Cups behind that, because you're so loving. Whoever this person was, you used to give them a lot of love. King of Cups is in the reverse, but the Queen of Cups is in the upright. You see how she has this cup, this bowl is full of love, ready to give it freely, because it's like, okay, I can always fill it up again. You knew how to replenish your energy. You knew where your source came from. If you gave of something, you could always turn back around and replenish that bowl, because it was always plentiful and available to you as far as your heart, your love, that nurturing, compassionate energy. But this person, they just wanted to take. They wasn't trying to give nothing. Even if they had access to it and it was available to them, they might have even had more to give. They could have offered you more. Like, let's just say they might have had more than you at one point. Because this King of Cups, not only does he have water around him, but he also has fish, right? This Queen of Cups, I see water, but I don't see any fish. But even though this person had more than you at one point in life, they still wouldn't give it to you. They still wouldn't give it to you with the King of Cups in the reverse. They were selfish as hell. It was all about taking and trying to drain you and to put you in that space where that love and that kind-hearted energy that you used to have, eventually you will become bitter. That's what they wanted. They wanted you to become bitter and cold to match their energy here. Because they understood the potential of where you could go for being such a loving and compassionate person. But even though they had more that they could have offered you, they still was very selfish. And so now that they've lost all of that, and the tables have turned, the head has become the tail, y'all have pretty much switched places, except for your abundance is well beyond anything that they have ever had. And they've gone, even though you had less, what they lack is far less than what you had. So the tables have turned on extreme ends. Like, this is an extreme turnaround where they can't help but accept the fact that this is true judgment. This transformation that has happened in your life is literally smacking them in their face, like you literally messed up an opportunity with an earth angel. You squandered it. And this is heavy. This is causing depression and anxiety for these people, because they should have seen your heart, because it was impossible to miss. The Queen of Cups is so loving, so kind, so nurturing, so forgiving, you know, but sometimes to a fault. But I feel like you still possess that loving nature, but you're very discerning now on how much you give and who you give it to. That's why our first card is speaking on releasing. Look at that. It says, sweetheart, I told you. But the first card is saying, you know, talking about releasing unhealthy relationships and friendships and associations. You are definitely in a process of clearing that. If you haven't already cleared all of those types of people out of your life, you're being very intentional about doing that. This says, sweetheart. It says you live from love, seeing the divinity and love beneath the surface and shaping others' world and experiences through the perception of the heart. That's exactly the energy of the Queen of Cups. Sweet, loving, caring, kind, nurturing, seeing the good, and trying to find the beauty in all things. They want, look at that. You have the card of alchemist. Now you're the alchemist, though. You know how to transmute and alchemize energy. You're the alchemist. You are manifesting your reality. You are the co-creator of your life. The Most High is giving you the keys to the universe because you will handle them with honor and integrity, and you will not mishandle them or abuse your position of power or use it to unlock doors that's going to lead you down a low vibrational path. You understand how to use those keys, when to use them and where to use them. So the alchemist, it says you're a true alchemist with the ability to transmute negativity and darkness and bring it back to light, enabling others to reconstruct their reality and shift their perceptions. See, this person knows that you're a natural alchemist because they have literally watched your life transform in ways that they can't even explain. And so now this is why these people, they want to be all up in your energy. They're seeking you out. They're clinging to you. Okay? Clinging to you during the time of the reveal. Because you are what they would consider to be their safe haven. I just got another message from the egg that my daughter broke. That fragile energy was really, I'm also picking up, it was their potential. It was the potential of someone here who could have grown, and you would have been that one person to nurture them, to help them to grow, to help to develop them. But rather than embracing that, this person self-sabotaged. They self-sabotaged. It could have been out of fear. It could have been out of jealousy. It could have been out of resentment. Whatever the case may be, this person self-sabotaged a very wonderful opportunity to allow you as a natural healer to actually help to heal them. They wouldn't accept it. Let me see why. Why didn't they accept? Because you've been an earth angel. You came into some sort of realization with the Queen of Cups, even when you was dealing with this person, but they rejected you. They rejected your intuitive wisdom. They rejected that connection that you have to the Most High, to the elements, to your spiritual team. Why did this person self-sabotage the situation? There was a lot of potential there. Look at this. They self-sabotaged it because they thought the grass was greener out there. Getting down, party over here, party over there. Let's drop it low, flip it back, lean it to the left. Okay? They was out indulging in their addictive patterns. They might have had multiple people around them. They might have said, let's just say if this was a friendship, they might have known that you were a really good person, very sweet, kind-hearted, but their friends over there, they was wild, they was buck. They wanted to be out, getting drunk, maybe sleeping around and doing all types of things, addictive patterns or whatnot. And they thought it was funner over there. They thought the grass was greener over there. Okay? This is why they squandered it. For some of you, if it was a relationship, they squandered the relationship because they wanted to be with third parties. They wanted to sleep around. They wanted to indulge their lust and their addictive patterns. So they really thought that the grass was greener if they had multiple options. If it was a family member, maybe they decided that, the other family members over here, it's crunk over here. Over there with you is too peaceful and it's too kumbaya, and you talking about healing and all of that. Ain't nobody trying to do that. I'm trying to get out here and get it in. But look at where it's gotten them. In a space of despair, loss, depression, anxiety, fear. Like things are just not looking good. And now none of those individuals that they chose over you is there to help them, like to really help them, to pull them up out of the trenches, because all of them are stuck there too. They put themselves in a ditch. Whoever this person is decided to jump into the ditch because they looked down there and was like, ooh, they crunk. They getting it in over there. So yeah, I'm gonna jump in. Because they had some lust that they needed to fulfill. But now that they're in the ditch, nobody else, they don't know how to get themselves up out of it. So you got all of these karmics gathered in one space together, dealing with all of this anger, this bitterness, this fear, all of these things. And none of them can help one another. So now what does it cause? It causes a whole lot of just combativeness, fights, okay? A whole bunch of chaos and drama. I'm going to pull one more card for why they self-sabotaged this potential with you. Look at this. What came out is the Seven of Cups. Again, it's that energy of, oh, I got too many options. Oh, I could pick this one. No, I don't want that one. Let me try this one over here. Let me try that one over there. It was all about self-indulgence. Oh, well. They fell for the illusion. And the illusion has caused them to lose out on a really great thing. So this is where you're being called, chosen, to protect what you have created. Protect your harvest. And if your harvest hasn't come in yet, protect the seeds that you have planted. Because people want to benefit now that now that they're taking losses, they want to benefit from your harvest here. It says, with a strong connection to fire, you can cause great healing or great destruction. Fire magic suits you best. You're the spark of it all. Fiery energy. You're able to create healing or destruction. They know how powerful you are because you already had the card of alchemist. So they need you now. Now, they value what you might have to offer. But see, you already gave them enough nuggets. See, the nurture cards here. They want you to nurture them. I told you, they want you to nurture them back to health. You already gave whoever this person is enough nuggets for them to tap back in, quiet their mind, and remember what you have told them. Remember the advice that you have given them. Remember the example that you have been for them. Because at this point, if they can't reach back into the past of what the conversations that y'all had when you was pleading with them to, hey, just do this, do that, work on this, try this, then there's nothing that you can offer them in terms of your wisdom now either. You already did that. What, you going to keep repeating yourself? They know what you told them. They have seen these things work out on your behalf because that's why they want to come in and reap your harvest. They want to reap the benefits after you done put in all the work. They want to come in and sit at your table. Didn't offer no cups, no silverware, didn't bring nothing to drink, didn't offer to cook nothing, to clean nothing, but they just want to sit at your table, get fat, and walk off. Whatever is beneficial to them. That's how they've always been, and that's the energy that they're coming in now, but even more so now because they're in lack in every area of their life. So they're really just trying to drain you because you're a natural nurturer. It says a life-changing gift is the influence of a nurturing woman that provides love, support, protection, and encouragement to teach others to grow and develop. But it says a life-changing gift is the influence of a nurturing woman or man. That's a life-changing gift when you have somebody who is a natural nurturer, someone who naturally just cares about people. But they squandered that gift. They misused and abused that gift that you brought to them. And so now they have to deal with the consequences, y'all. So I'm going to take one more card and I'm going to close out. If you find that this resonates with you in any way, please be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Give us your feedback. If you want a reading to follow up on this particular message or on any subject for that matter, you can always email me. So let's just take one more card to close out. I'll take a card for advice. Let's just get a card for advice in terms of how you should move now that you have more clarity or awareness. What advice can I give you? Look at that. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. It's going to hurt this person. But the tens deals with completions, but we're also talking about it's a painful ending here. You're going to have to allow them to experience what it feels like. Those same knives that they placed in your back, they have to feel it in order to recognize what they have done and to start to heal, to start the healing process. They got to feel it, because if they don't feel it, they're not going to know that there's a wound there. They're not going to know that there's something that needs to be healed if they don't feel it. So you got to let them feel it. That's what this is saying. Let them feel it. That's my message for you all. I love you. I'll talk to y'all next time.